So I'm going to show you how to resize your images to prepare them to submit to your AP portfolio web submission, because you only are allowed a certain amount of size or space in there, so we have to make sure that the files are the right size. So in Canvas, you're going to find this document that tells you, where to log in. You might need the school and teacher code to get logged in. And then down below it tells you the file size requirements. And so we need to know what size we need to crop it to. So if you have a landscape orientated photo or file, the max height and width is 580 by 780. And then the minimum size is just 480. So our size on the height needs to be between 480 and 530 here. And then same for the portrait, we have a max and it's just 780 by 530. So we need to use those dimensions to resize an image. So I've got Photoshop open here. So if you do File, Open, and then locate the file, it should pop up in here. And you're going to go to Image, Image Size, and then we need to change this to pixels. In order to do that, you need to click on Resample Image. Okay, so we're going to switch it to pixels because that is the requirement. So right now, this photograph is 5,000 pixels by 3,000 pixels. It's huge. So if we go back to that document, it says it needs to be 530 by 780. So this is a landscape orientation, so we need to follow these dimensions for 530 by 780. So I'm going to plug in 530 for the, 530 for the height. Okay, so I'm going to plug in 530 for the height. Notice that it says 530 by 795. If we go back and we check the dimensions, 795, that's too big. Okay, so we have to go back and we have to put this number in, 780. And notice when I change it, it's actually going to rescale the other size as you proportionally, so you don't have to change the other one. So we've got 780 and 520. So now we are within those restricted size requirements. It has to be between 480 and 530, and so I think we're good, and we can click Save. You're going to want to do this with every single photo, okay? Every single photo or file. So now it's the right size. We're going to do File, Save As. And I'm going to just make a folder in my documents and call it AP Studio, Create. And then inside that folder, let's make a new folder, one for breadth and one for concentration, okay? Oops, I want this folder back here. We'll have to move it. I can actually maybe go like this. I can't. So you're going to select the folder that you want to put it in, and make sure you you know that this is the low res. You do not want to save over your original file. You don't want to lose that data. So I'm going to say R. Paulson, so my name, and I'm going to do underscore or C1 or B1, okay? So that I know, and then I can put it in the breadth or the concentration depending on the assignment. And then you're going to do that for all 24 pieces.